What's happening, guys? I hope everybody's doing good. I've had a lot of requests for my steering wheel settings to be updated. Another video to update. You know, the older one that I have now. I think we're a couple of years old now on it. So I am finally going to do that. I'm sorry for the wait. We're going to run through this real quick. First and foremost, we're running a Fanatec CSL DD, the 8 Newton meter version with the boost pack. From my experience, if you have a podium or one of the other similar DDs, there's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, you got a little more strength here or there, but they can be tweaked pretty similar. You definitely need to have Fanalab downloaded on your computer, and if you don't have that, you need it. So go ahead and download that before you go any further, and then come up here and check for updates. Just make sure that there's nothing. 9 times out of 10 you're not going to have anything. So we're up to date. Alright, so I'm just going to run you through my process first on calibrating the wheel, and then I'll go over my settings and show you what settings I use for what cars, and that's the way I'm going to do this. So first off, I come in here and I have a profile, my profile number 1 here, set up and saved in the tuning menu under Fanalab. So let's come in here and open that up. Now the important thing here is that you have the profile be a 900 degrees of maximum steering angle. So that's what I've been running mine on for the last while, is 900 degrees. So get in here, make sure you got your profile there, and put it on that one. As long as it reads 900, all the rest of this stuff really doesn't matter for the calibration. So, and then we're gonna jump into iRacing from there. Alright, now we're in iRacing, so we're gonna come into options. And you can take note of this also. This is just for dirt late model here. Obviously enable force feedback on, use linear modes off, reduce force when parked is off. That's your preference, whether you want your wheel to juggle out of your hands in the pits or not. But my strength is set to 10.1 in iRacing. Wheel force is 8 Newton meters. I got it set to auto too, so that may or may not change. It usually doesn't for me, but this usually works plenty good for me. Intensity is 50%, smoothing 0, damping 0, minimum force 1%. Alright, so now let's jump in here and calibrate the wheel. Now this is important that you have your Fanalab set on the 900 degree profile, and that's what we're going to calibrate the wheel at. So let's go ahead and do that. Whip it all the way left, all the way back right, and then return to the center just like it tells you to do. I know most of you know how to do it, but for the newcomers, so we're going to make sure we get it dead on 50. And now we're going to turn it 90 degrees to the left, and with the 900 degree profile on it, you should be at 90 degrees left. You should be dead on 900. So you can see my wheel is 90 degrees to the left by the stripe on the top. Keep it on 900 and hit done, and you're done with that part. Now once you've done that, you will, and this is what I do, I have a separate profile over here. If you come back out here to Fanalab now, come back out to Fanalab, I have another profile saved over here. This profile 3 is my actual dirt late model profile. In here my steering angle is set to 700 degrees, which gives you a little bit quicker turn, almost like you got a steering quickener. It's not crazy like, you know, what I used to run with the 200 and 240 degrees. It's nothing like that. That was way too much. But anyways, so that's it. That's where I run mine. So I'll always get in first time I turn the computer on. I get in there with my 900 profile, calibrate it. I just tab back out to Racelab, switch to my 700 degree profile for my dirt late model. I also have one saved over here for my dirt sprint cars and UMPs, big blocks, and just about every other dirt car besides the late model, street stock, everything. It's the exact same, other than the overall force feedback is stronger. So I'll freeze the frames and let you see each of my profiles and kind of explain that real quick on what they are. But that's my method to it. So everybody's wondering. So there it is, updated 2024 setup. I mean steering settings for me on the CSL DD. Big thanks to BJ Goodnight. He put a lot of work into figuring these out and helping me get to where I was comfortable with this. And it took some time, and if you're changing from, you know, a lower degree of rotation on the wheel, it takes some time. It's a lot more sensitive down there. It's like you're driving a go-kart. It's completely unrealistic. Some guys do it, some guys love it, and I loved it too, but you get into situations where it causes you trouble. It will cause you to turn the wheel if you get the wheel turned too far. What it does is breaks the front tires loose on entry, and then essentially it just slides the front end. So, you know, once you pass that point where you break the traction on the front tires, you're just sliding straight like you're on ice with the wheels turned left. So I was having issues with that. You also just don't get as much feel and detail from it. So if you can and you can also play with this number, this 700. It doesn't have to be 700. The lower you go here, the more sensitive it's going to make it, the quicker it's going to make it turn. But 700 is a pretty good happy medium for me. You still turn the wheel a lot. You'll if you go back and look at some of my recent videos, you'll see I'm turning the wheel a lot more. You go back a year or so and look at my videos, man, you're barely turning the wheel. So yeah, that's about it. Any of you guys have any questions or comments? You do something different, let me know. Hopefully this will help you out a little bit, and yeah, let me know what you think about it. Like always, I appreciate you guys watching and all the support, and hopefully I'll have some more of these videos, tutorial like videos, out soon. So y'all have a good one. Appreciate you watching. Peace out.